we are, Western Hills Paranormal, and last night I got a message from paranormal investigator Chris about some weird things that he saw last night, or experienced last night, I should say. And this is real. This isn't our comedy show. And he told me about this, and I thought it was pretty creepy, so I wanted to find out what the hell was going on. So come on, Chris, tell me what happened, man.
All right. To quickly sum up before I get into the story, what happened first was, well, for one, I live on about 2 acres. Every house out here has at least about that much. You can see.
As I hope you can see. Yeah, I'm sure it's good enough they can see.
It's still fairly underdeveloped, so we have land out here. But anyway, last night it was pretty late. It was about 3, almost 4 a.m. because we're having shooting stars come through. We're hitting one of those asteroid things, and it's going through. So we wanted to check it out. Anyway, so me and my girlfriend were back here, and what happened was we're standing about over here in this area, right about probably where these holes are going to be. Maybe before it, because I couldn't see my car. But anyway, we're standing here, and we have a light that goes off, motion light, which is off right now. You can see it.
Yeah, there's light on the car right there from the motion light, which goes off because I'm here all the time too, and I know there's a motion light, and he noticed some motion light was triggered. And
well, anyway, since there was nothing and nobody, and 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, it's pretty dead out here. So anyway, I saw the light, and I thought, wonder what it is. Cats that come around here, you know, from neighbors or anything like that. Maybe even a dog from someone's house. Well, anyway, the light went off, and I slowly had peeked back around the corner right there of the house, and I looked. What I had seen were, at the very least, 2 back legs right here at my car, and it came up to about right here, somewhere on my car. And
let me back up so I can get.
It came right here, at least, you know, right around the trunk space area of my car, and even with the light set off.
So whatever it had to have been at least over 3 feet tall.
It set off the light. It heard us talking, and it just walked like this, and like it wasn't scared of anything. And it walked off that direction, but it was pitch dark. So I thought, you know, okay. Funny enough, I'm out here in my boxers and flip-flops. So anyway, I thought, well, if this thing does turn around or whatever it is, I'm not going to dance with this thing, you know, in flip-flops and boxers. So I threw my sandals off and I went in the garage, and this is what I got as my backup. Take you out here so you can see it.
As Investigator Matt, we're here on the scene to check out what the hell was going on.
But my heavy pole that you can play horseshoes on, hammer it into the ground. It's fairly got a point there, and it is heavy. And then we put this tape on it, which kind of adds grip. And I mean, you can tell it's gonna either hit somebody hard or it's gonna jab them, one of the two. Anyway, that's what I went out with, because everything else are guns or a 357, which are too loud, too late at night. But so anyway, as soon as I grabbed that, I took off and I bolted this way. And by the time that I did that, my neighbor's light right over here, because they have front yard motion lights on their porches, they went off, and so we knew.
So whenever it went through their yard and triggered their motion detector. Yeah. And look, as you can see, look. This area up here in the front here that I'm looking at, I'm sure y'all can see a little bit. I'll probably brighten the picture up so you can see a little bit. And it's like land, kind of like off this way.
Wild animals.
We're beyond the trees, coyotes. We hear coyotes and stuff all the time.
Turkeys, coyotes, back off in the pastures back that way. There's cows and donkeys, things like that.
Little sliver.
But anyway, so we got plenty of animals, I mean, and what it was, but here's when the things started getting interesting. After I came out here, we didn't see anything. At the very end of the street, it's still too much daytime, but way out there is usually a orange, you know, light, street lamp.
Yeah.
Way at the very end. I mean, you have to probably get out in my driveway to go look at it. So, anyway, we walked further down here. We looked out, And my girlfriend said, well, I saw it dart by. And I said, well, you saw it actually go past the light out there? She said, yeah. And
she like tried to describe it, what it kind of looked like?
It went too fast. And when it bolted by, but you can't really see it. I mean, if you get a shot down there.
Yeah, it'll be.
Here's the ironic thing.
Probably be better like at night.
That were way down there. I mean, the animal got, or the thing, put it that way, the thing got down there pretty quick. Because by the time I came out here with the stick, I noticed it already set off the neighbor's light. Dogs from all over the neighborhood were going crazy. I heard dogs from back there barking. Any animals that were out, you pretty much heard. And again, this is 3 to 4 in the morning. And so after a few minutes of trying to see if I could see anything, we gave up on the matter, put my beating stick up, and went back in. And as we do that, things begin to get a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I thought you told me this last night, and I thought it was pretty weird.
It would sound stupid. It would sound funny.
Yeah, it could be sounded fake, but Chris ain't usually someone who just makes up bullshit like that.
I'm not gonna sit here waste 10 minutes of my time on YouTube to sit here and say I saw this. No, I got better things to do. But anyway, we went back in, and to make sure she wasn't full of crap, my girlfriend, no pun intended here in a sec, but I go in and I go sit down because I was going to start writing them on Facebook, tell them what I saw, and I'm on my phone, and my girlfriend walks in again, and she says, she said, did I put a toilet paper? It was just a normal strand, like you would have just tore it off and threw it somewhere. There was a strand over on the other side of the bed and the floor. And she had it folded up and showed me. She goes, why is this in the floor? And it was a fairly long strand. And I said, what are you talking about? I said, well, did you blow your nose, or did you need to, or did you take it with you in a cooler by accident? I said, you know, any accident can happen. But I was like, did it come off you while you were in the bathroom from work and brought it home with you, you know? You know, I thought of any scenario that I could. But she said, no. She said this wasn't here a few minutes ago, and before we had walked outside.
I'm pretty sure this is unrelated to the creature that we saw, but it was still creepy nonetheless.
This was add to the weird night that we had. But so anyway, I thought, well, okay, then I wanted to make sure she wasn't, you know, feeding me full of crap. So I checked the toilet paper there, and I looked at the design, and I thought, well, it's not the same design as the old one that we bought. It's not or the new kind that we bought, for that matter. So I thought, well, we don't own any of this, so it's not ours. And just a strand about that long sitting there laying on that side of the bed, and that was kind of odd. And then it gets even better. Today, my girlfriend says after she went out back that there is well, to put it bluntly, a large turd on our back patio.
Yeah, and, I took a snapshot of it. That sucker's huge.
It was a solid black, we're talking charcoal black, and I thought, well, whatever animal it was, it wouldn't be a cat because it's way too big.
It's way too big to be a cat. It's pretty big for a dog too.
Yeah, even for a dog. I mean, and if
unless it was like a Great Dane or something, but
even then, though, this was a charcoal black.
Who the hell around here has a Great Dane?
Nobody. But here's the thing.
Yeah, and this turd is pretty fresh and it's pretty black. It's pretty creepy looking.
It's very black, and I mean, not to be in detail on this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to gross you guys out.
I mean, whenever you go to the bathroom, do you really sit there and it looks like charcoal? I highly doubt it, okay? And no, it is not charcoal. But,
yeah, it is not.
But anyway, my dad even came home later on, and he even said, well, he goes, did one of your friends not make it to the bathroom one time? funny enough. But it was kind of odd, though, because he even thought it was strange, and he said it looked more to be a human type of, you know, bathroom using, as opposed to an animal. So, but regardless, it was extremely dark. So I don't know if this is all linked together in some weird way or form, but you know, a huge animal, a turd on my back patio, and then a
sure the
TP
is unrelated. Well, if you don't count toilet paper and turds being related, but here's the infamous spot where the turds were discovered, and you can't really see it because it's getting dark now. But I took a screen on the snap photo, which I'll add to this video, and y'all be able to see it better. Oh yeah, Matt turned the light. How smart of us.
I'm sorry, just the way that looks, and it's, honestly, that's fresh, and that's really freaking disgusting.
It is, yeah, it is pretty fresh, ain't it?
But, I mean,
Or I'll snap another photo of the suspected turtles while I'm recording.
Oh, when you drink grape drink and you get purple turds. Purple turds.
Ew, man, that's gross.
So that was my interesting night, though, needless to say.
I mean, it ain't much, but hey, it's kind of creepy and kind of freaky. We don't exactly know what it was.
Well, when your adrenaline's going, that's all that matters. And that was it was fun. I'll admit it. It was fun. Not many chances that you get to sit there and, you know, a lot of people may have crime near their house and everything else, but here it's not much action. So.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had anything weird happen to us in a long time, and
Yep.
well, tonight we're gonna be looking at the meteors and stuff tonight, and
We're gonna try to keep it dark and quiet.
yeah, and we're gonna sit quietly. We're gonna sit quietly, and I'm gonna have the snap photo nearby.
I think we need to find us a hiding spot, though.
Yeah, kind of like out of the way, but we can still watch the stars, but to where we wouldn't be noticed if something came walking up. See if that thing will come back. See if we can get some pictures of it. I mean, it could just be a big old dog. It could be anything, but cryptozoology is pretty huge right now, and there's a lot of sightings going on. There have been few strange sightings in birds. There's even a story about the Bimber creature, but that would have been a little too small for the Bimber creature, according to our investigator Matt here, who knows the most about the Bimber creature. Behave. We're supposed to be professional here, Matt. Eating a strawberry like a pig. He says that the Bimber creature is like a Sasquatch type creature. Has been seen at Bimber Lake. I mean, but I've heard of other weird sightings too. I've been to like Weird USA I think that's the name of the website, and I went to the Bimbrook area, and people post what they've seen. People say they've seen some weird shit in the Bimbrook area. Yeah, I know I said shit. We're supposed to be professional, but I don't care.
If people can smoke pot on YouTube, then you can hear the word shit. Sorry. But, and with us, at least we got proof and we can say shit.
I have some weird shit, technically, right over there in that corner.
But, yeah,
And some weird shit, too.
And just to let them know sort of our location, since they heard the Bimber, monster, the myth, whatever it could be.
There's all kind of myths around the Metroplex area.
Lake is pretty much across the highway from
Yeah, Bimber Lake is not very far from here at all. Probably about...
I'm not giving away my address because y'all can kiss my ass.
Yeah, we can give away no address. We're just saying we're in the Bimber area near Bimber Lake. That's it. We're near Bimber Lake. That's the closest we're going to reveal where we are right now. Because I ain't going to reveal my address to the internet. Screw that. But anyways.
Oh, then I got a lead pipe with a turd at the end of it.
Lead pipe with a turd on the end with your name on it. And this has been 13 minutes long, and so far YouTube will finally allow 15 minutes now. And I guess we should wrap up this little report for now, and this has been Western Hills Paranormal signing off.